Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the action stage here, and I want to go back to a little bit about some of the food rules, because most patients' experience with action steps have to do with food rules. And let me describe some of them that we might try to follow that mean well. So for example, many of these food rules are conflicting, but many patients will hear things like, don't eat anything white. What does that mean? So you can eat chocolate ice cream, but not vanilla. I think that's what that means. Don't eat after 6 p.m. That's a big one. Now, if you work second shift or third shift, you're going to be eating after 6 p.m. I think the intention there is listen to your body. Don't eat if you're not hungry, but we're not saying that. We're telling people not to eat after 6 p.m. So sometimes people try to get all their calories in before that, which is, again, not really listening to the body, and some sort of bargaining that sometimes can lead people astray. Don't eat, eat a low carb diet. I'm not sure what a low carb diet is, honestly, because if you follow the Idaho plate method, which is a half a plate of free non-starchy vegetables and a quarter carbs and a quarter protein, that's 50% of your calories coming from carbs. And it's a whole lot fewer carbs than most people are eating. So low carb, it's kind of, yeah. Now, if we're following the keto diet, that's going to be short term because people like potatoes. So we got to find some set of modifying our behaviors here in the preparation stage so that actions are sustainable. Okay, this is where we sort of practice, try out new behaviors, find out what we can live with less of, find out what we can live without, and action is the result of months and months and months of this. Eat every 2 hours. This is a big one. We sometimes mean well when we say this, but if a patient is not hungry in the morning and starts eating, there's a reason they're not hungry in the morning, and that's where we start. So I never tell patients they have to eat breakfast, but I do ask them to listen to their bodies and find out when it is that they start to feel hungry. If they're not hungry in the morning, it's probably because they ate many more calories than they needed the day before, and probably mostly after 6 p.m. So it's very confusing to just assign solutions to patients' issues when they don't fully understand them themselves. So we have to do a little bit of exploring, practicing before we can really reach a meaningful set of action steps.